dreaming as one of these people, or to be gynecologists, to be healthy mothers, especially obstructed labor or prolonged labor which kills mothers. And then when the intervention is not done, the mothers are going to be lose. So losing life is so terrible. So if I'm given this chance, like I'm here now, I think I'm going to make it, and I'll be saving mother's life. And then the maternal deaths in South Sudan will be reduced. So this is my dreams, and also some of the simple disease, like my brother said, even obstructed toward abdominal obstruction. See, we kill some people, and if you know it, then it's just within 5 or 10 minutes, somebody's relief from the intestinal obstructions. So with this, I had the theory, but the practical is not there. So this time, I will be going through the practical aspects, and then if it means in season, I'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dominic. So you're a clinical officer.
Yes.
We have had clinical officers come through our program before, and they've done very well. Was your training in northern Uganda, did you say, in Uganda? Or
yes,
Kenya?
I did my secondary education in northern Uganda, and then I did this course in western Equatoria.
Right.
South Sudan.
Right.
So I graduated in 2009, July.
So you've already got a lot of schooling and
Yes.
behind you. How do you feel about going back a step and relearning a lot of the things? Because I know clinical officers do about 60% of the work that doctors do
Yes.
in these areas. So you feel okay or relearning and retraining a little bit?
Yes. You know, in 2011, I went to Sweden. I went there for 3 weeks course. That is doing maternal and child health, emergency obstetric care, from scientific evidence to action. So this time, our scientific being should be practical instead of being theoretical. Then we need to talk by it and then see that is life. So I hope if this is the chance, I'll do it.
Very good. All right, Dominic.
Good John Pure. Thank you so much to be here today. It was not easy to come to Grenada. If I remember, the first time Mom Ellen dropped in South Sudan, particularly Awil, Northern Barakazan. Honorable Tom talked about Mom Helen was going to come and she will bring you some examination. It was a competitive aspect of the interview. When we sat, let me tell you, it's not easy. The few you are seeing here, we sat 158. 175, sorry for that, thank you. And out of which there were only 15 who actually managed to score at least what St. George asked for. And it was a written test. Cycling like this, something you even don't believe you happen to see it. Yeah? So that's out of the experience I'm trying to put across. Coming back to my school experience, I completed secondary school in 2002, and basically I started for sciences. Yeah. And my colleagues used actually to play about nickname that they call me scientist. Sometimes they say it scientist. You know, those are the kind of what they were using. And there I actually managed and score most of the marks, and I happened to be in grade 3, that was division 3. So now going to high level, like in Uganda, there is senior 4, then senior 6. So you studied for 2 years, then you go to university. So that senior 6 and 5 was not able actually for me to go, because there was no funding and money. I was refugee by that time. So I was in Uganda, and it was not easy. Even eating some food alone became a problem. You spend some day, like you go to school, in the afternoon you don't eat. You come and eat in the evening. So that means you eat only one meal a day. So it was not easy. Now after that, I actually came and volunteered in one of the refugees place where I was. I became a voluntary teacher for 9 months. So there it was not actually easy to collect some money to let me go to continue my education. So I happened to now say no, let me change. Let me go to my homeland, that was northern Barakazal. I traveled all the way to northern Barakazal. I became a teacher again for 1 year. Then I came and changed and become now nutrition mobile team supervisor. I was doing nutrition, malnutrition actually. So we were running from village to village, so trying to identify the malnourished children. So it was not easy. I stayed for 3 years. That was in 2005 up to 2007. In 2007, January was the time now I was to go and attend training in Marindi National Health Training Institute, and I become a clinical officer. As I talk, I'm a clinical officer.
So you completed your time in Maridi?
In Marindi, yes.
Okay.
So as I become a clinical officer, based on all those, I actually went to one of the state, that was Eastern Equatoria State, and become a hospital director. So I was managing most of the cases in the hospital. So those ends actually was not easy to work with them. So I decided to change and come to northern Barakazal now. When I came, I worked actually with IRC, that was International Rescue Committee. They actually do health. So I became a community case management officer. So we were actually managing pneumonia, diarrhea, and malaria. So we go to the community, then we train, identify willing people to actually be given the drugs, and they give to children 5 months to 5 years. So that was actually the criteria of managing those children affected with malaria, pneumonia, and diarrhea, as you put it. So I worked that way for actually 1 year, but because of the fund, it was actually a very short period to work. So they just gave me the end contract. Then I came and joined now one of the organizations called United Methodist Committee on Relief. They were also having part of health that they do. They were supporting actually county department of Northern Barakazal. That was a Will North. So I built one of the facility actually with them. We erected most of the time. They were having health facility equipment. They provided motorbikes to carry patients from that main place to the primary health care center. Basing on that actually, it was not enough for that support. Now because of the fund again, and they were just only managing for a short time, they just left. So I came to Ministry of Health, Northern Barakazal, and I was actually given a position of onchocerciasis bulbulus, neglected tropical diseases. Now here, with this neglected tropical disease and onchocerciasis, we know very well onchocerciasis causes blindness to many people. This was the part that I was managing. So I became an eye care. We were providing actually those Mectizan that were given to avoid and rather to eliminate and control the blindness, because that sumulium do bite. So when it bites, you know what it means. So now recently was actually our second first block of drug distribution. As I move on, recently we ended giving out Mectizan month of December 17th up to 19th of last year. So what I mean here actually, as Unko Sakai says, I was in the position of coordinator, meaning I have actually to support the eye case conditions. Now, again, related tropical diseases, we have lymphatic filariasis, we have soil emetic diseases, and lualbas. So this lualbas is actually, part of it is in northern Barangada, but most of it is actually in western Equatoria. If you go today, you will find along your way, as you move, you will find almost 10 people are being pulled, and with very small children. You see? So what does it mean? That means a small child of 5 years, 6 years, 8 years is pulling an adult of 17, 35 and above. So what is the life there? That means